welcome back to another episode of the 8-Bit Retro Refix. And on this week's episode, we're going to be taking a look at some hit squad games that I've picked up just over the last few weeks. We've got quite a collection, and I hope you're going to enjoy this video. If you do enjoy the video, do all the good stuff, just like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through this stack of games, keep looking, but you guys can't see it, that I've got at the side of me, with roughly about 30 or something like that to get through. I won't drag it out too long, so if you want to grab yourself a brew and kick back and just chill out and have a look at some of these games that I've picked up. This is taking these from up to 105 now out of the 122 full collection. So I am getting there very, very slowly, but we have only got 17 to go, and some of them are quite difficult to get hold of and quite expensive. So first up is what we've got, is Mikey. It looks quite good, does Mikey. It reminded me a lot of Tapper. It's not the same, but it's very much similar, where you're going around and doing a school on this one, where you're knocking people off the seats and pinching the seats. It reminds me a little bit of School Days as well. So it's a bit of a cocktail between School Days and Tapper maybe. But yeah, that Mikey looked really, really good, as you can see in that little video clip there. Great Escape. It's an isometric game. It reminds me very much of the Spectrum. There's not a great deal of sound in it, there's not a great deal of music in it, but I suppose for an adventure game, for going around and collecting things and finding things and getting yourself through doors, etc. and stuff like that, it can be quite puzzly and I suppose it could become quite addictive. Spitting Image. Spitting Image was great back in the 80s. I remember the TV series is on, always taking the mick out of the politicians, etc. It looks like a little bit of a beat 'em up, like you can see in that video footage there that I'm showing you. And that's all you do really, is go around beating things up. Quite a fun little game if you want to beat 'em up. So the next one up is Head Over Heels. That's quite a good game. I quite enjoyed looking at that. Some of these I've never played before, even though I've had a Commodore 64 for quite a while. Yet again, it's another isometric game. I believe the music was quite good on that one. Can't quite remember now since I played it. But yeah, Head Over Heels. Again, isometric, cracking little game. Arkanoid, Revenge of the Dog. Very much like Arkanoid, which you're going to expect, with a little bit of a twist with the power-ups, etc. and things like that. They were always great with Arkanoid, and the music were always fantastic in them games. Next up is Gryzor. Not a bad little game. It was a bit strange for me. Wasn't over keen too much on Gryzor. But yeah, I suppose it appeals to somebody else, and they will quite enjoy it. But for myself, a bit of a downer, Gryzor for me. But yeah, it's good to have in the collection. Next up is Shayla Road. A little bit of a platform game is this one. Everybody likes a platformer. That's all we had back in the day, that's all we played with platform games. We didn't have anything else, we didn't have 3D, etc. and stuff like that. But as you can see, the graphics are quite good. The sound from it was quite good as well. So I quite enjoyed that. I'm going to enjoy playing that again and getting into it a little bit more. The Duel, Test Drive 2. As anything, like you can see in the video footage there, It's a little bit choppy. It's not very smooth, but I suppose getting a 3D environment out of the Commodore 64 was absolutely brilliant, to be fair. I think I'd like to replay this one again on the Ultimate 64 because that has an accelerator on it as well, so we can change it from being 1 meg speed to a 2 meg. It might just speed up the frame rate and the gameplay of that. So we might have to have a look at that at some point. If you'd like me to do a video on that one, let me know, will you? And if you do come across any of these games where you think that's rare, let me know in the comments as well, will you? Because some of these games I've picked up as a big bundle. I know some of them are hard to get hold of, but if there's any there in particular that you think it's really difficult to get hold of, let me know in the comments. Nemesis. Nemesis is a little shooting game. We all like a little shooting game. It reminds me of like styles of like Iridium, 1942, stuff like that. I've always quite enjoyed playing them games. Next up is Altered Beast. The music started out really good. I have played this in the past. When I replayed it again, I didn't realise how quiet it was during the game. There were no music in the game. You just had punching noises, etc. and stuff like that. So the sound on it in the game wasn't really doing it for me. It just felt a little bit bland. But the music right at the beginning was absolutely cracking. I right enjoyed it and I was looking forward to it. It's one of those games that would be far better on the Amiga. Next we have Operation Thunderbolt. Good little game. Quite enjoyed playing it. It's one of the games that were just before the light gun sort of thing, so you had to move the cursor around to shoot things. But yeah, I enjoyed Operation Thunderbolt, and it's nice to have that in the collection. So the next one that we've got is Red Heat. Red Heat started out really nice. I think I should need to play it a little bit more. It got 90% in the Your Sinclair magazine. It was quite good, but it felt a bit strange. It would be a bit of a puzzler, isn't it? When you're throwing the ball around for the dog, trying to get past it. I think I need to play it a little bit more on that one. As you can see there, I was doing useless. But I wanted to grab a little bit of footage to show you guys what these games were like that I picked up. Next we have Pictionary. Well, what else can I really say about Pictionary? Pictionary is Pictionary. So let's quickly move along. This is Slap Fight. Quite enjoyed that one. Again, it's just a little aeroplane, a bit like 1942, where you're flying around and shooting the enemies. Yeah, I enjoyed playing that. So next up we've got Shadow Warrior. I quite enjoyed Shadow Warrior. Didn't get very far with it. As I said before, I just wanted to try and get a little bit of footage to show you guys. But yeah, it looked quite good. The music was cracking on it. So again, I'll be looking forward to having a good play on that one. I think I did play it back in the day, but as a child, it might not have gripped me. But as an adult, it might be a lot better. So I'm going to give Shadow Warrior another go. Puff Saga. That was quite good. I enjoyed that again. I'll let the footage speak for itself. Next up, Sly Spy. That was really good with Sly Spy. I remember rightly when you started in, you were parachuting down. And then you landed in the bottom, and then you started battling and fighting with the other enemies. That's right back at the beginning is that. Yeah, it's quite a good little game. It's Secret. It's the Sly Spy Secret Agent. Not one I played as a kid, but I'm going to enjoy having a look at that one again. Next up is Driller. Driller's one of those 3D environment ones where it moves around frame by frame. Like I mentioned earlier on that other game, it would probably benefit from the Ultimate 64 of Gideon's with the accelerator built in, so you can speed the processor up and give you better frame rates and speeds on it. So I think that would make that a whole lot better game. We're playing it on that. It's barely playable, as you can see in the footage. Next we've got Badlands. Badlands is great. I really like Badlands. Basically, you can class it as an early Micro Machines. And you just got to race your friends around, collecting the spanners to repair yourself if you crash into things, knocking your other pellet owners out. Yeah, cracking is Badlands. Next up is SDI. Now the odds are even. I think I need to play this one more. It didn't really grip me. I do like space games and things to do with space. I don't know. It didn't do it for me. What do you guys say? What do you reckon? SDI. Did you play that back in the day? Did you enjoy playing it? Did you complete it? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments. Next one up, Castle Master. Didn't play much of it again because it was very similar to the other ones I mentioned previously, where it runs frame by frame and quite slow moving. Again, it will benefit from the Ultimate 64 accelerator side of things. But yeah, I really enjoyed adventure games. So I'm going to play this on the Ultimate and speed that up. So it should play a lot better. But yeah, it's a lovely game. Very, very, very advanced for the C64 to be playing these kind of games. Next up we've got Skate Wars. Skate Wars, what can I say about Skate Wars? It's Skate Wars. When I started playing it, it was like I said, on a skateboard, skating around doing stunts. It got 90% in the single player user again. I wonder why all the hit squads have single player user ratings on them. But yeah, good game, not my cup of tea, but nice to have that in the collection. Midnight Resistance. Really enjoyed it. Good music, good sound effects. Again, platforming, shooting shit. Who can't beat it? You can't beat shooting shit. We all like a good shoot 'em up, don't we? Next is Navy Moves. What can I say about that? I've watched some other videos on it and it looks really good when you can get past they both jumping over them rocks, like you can see in that footage that I'm showing you there. Looks a good game. It is pulling me to play it more and try and get past that first level. Never played Navy Moves as a child, so that would be a good one to visit now. Next is Zybots. I can see its potential. You don't get much of a screen, you just get that bottom right corner, like you can see in the footage. And you know, obviously a map and things like that all over the place. Them couple of games were never really my thing. I like to have a full screen, I don't like to have a little square box. It was bad enough as it is what we had. But yeah, Zybots. Good to have in the collection. This one I really do need to have a good go at. Vindicators. Quite enjoyed playing that. Didn't play it as a child. Quite good. It reminds me just of a tank game, basically. Didn't get very far, but yeah, that'd be quite a good game to play again. I do believe that's quite a toughy one to get hold of, and quite an expensive one as well. As I said, I got it in a bundle, so I don't know what the true value of Vindicators is. If you know, drop it in the comments. So this one I've never heard of before, and it's Escape from the Planet of the Robot Monsters. This one I've never played before. Looks quite good. I mentioned earlier on that I didn't really like isometric games, but this looks quite good, to be honest. The graphics just sort of remind a little bit of like Wizzball. I know it's a completely different game, but I think it's just the layout and the colours that I've been seeing from it. This one got 94% in C and VG. Enjoyed that. Enjoyed it from what I played of it. Need to revisit it. Next is Dragon Spirit. I like Dragon Spirit. I think the dragon sprite was a little bit too big, if I were going to be picky. But other than that, yeah, it's definitely like a 1942 game. We all benchmark them around 1942, them style of games, don't we? But yeah, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed playing it. Next up, Target Renegade. Good game. Enjoyed it. Never beat them up, into it. Running, walking around, punching and whacking stuff. And yeah, again, beat them ups wasn't my cup of tea. I preferred shoot 'em ups and stuff like that. But I can imagine that was quite a fun game. So if you've played Target Renegade and it's one that you enjoyed, drop us a comment. Tell me what I'm missing out on. Another one I've never heard of, Quartet. Looked quite good, bit of a platformer again. This one's got, does it tell me how much it's, nope. Got a good rating from Commodore user, and it's an arcade coin-op. Quartet. I don't think I played that one. Next we've got James Bond, The Spy Who Loved Me. Always enjoyed James Bond games. I think it was just the music and nostalgia from being a child. But yeah, fantastic stuff. We all love the 007 game. Next up is Bruce Willis, Hudson Hawk, and this is the last one that I'll be showing you today. Really enjoyed that. The music was good. Yeah, what we do get, your Sinclair, give it a 90%, and Crash Smash, give it 92%. So, really good game with Hudson Hawk. Thoroughly enjoyed it. So that's me up to 105 of the Hit Squad games, only 17 to go. The full list is in the Facebook group, so you're welcome to pop over there. If you check the description, you'll find the link to the Facebook group. You're welcome to join. Thank you to the Patreons, thank you to all the subscribers, thank you to all my viewers. If you've enjoyed this episode and you want to see more, let me know in the comments. Do all the good stuff. That again. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.